Ryan says, how do you resolve issues where the executive team is forcing a system that may not be the right fit for a company, especially when the rest of the company sees the issues and voices their concern ahead of time? And maybe I'll broaden that question a little bit to say, what are some tips you would have for companies to overcome resistance to change in general, whether it's because they don't like the new system that's being deployed, or maybe there's just certain parts of it they don't like, or challenges they see in the changes that are going to be driven through the organization. How do you deal with that, or what are some advice you give?
Well, when we talk about the executive team, we need to we shouldn't focus too much. We should articulate this technology problem in a way that the executive team, the general public can understand. And when we work with executives and when we to choose the right solution or to change a solution, often on part of our methodology at Third Stage APAC is to first is to understand what the executives team wants out of the business, what they want to do, basically, whether it's with technology or without technology, what they want to do in the future. So what are their requirements, what they want to control, what do they want to manage? And then we build what we call functional architecture. And the functional architecture are basically based on their requirements. What are the modules and high level functionalities that the new technology should have, right? So you have so the functional architecture is how you articulate business requirements and technology. It's that middle ground. It's that binding point. Okay. And then from there, once everyone agrees on this is the functional architecture that we need, so that becomes your shopping list, basically, right? It's your shopping list. I need my butter. I need my milk. I need my cereal. But then you go to then when you start looking at what's available in the market, then you look at the different brands. So you have you can choose from different brands to meet the items of your shopping list, and then you start evaluating which brand or which system brand best meets that functional architecture or that area of that functional architecture, that module, and so forth. So, and then that's where you can create alignment across the organization, because first the organization sees, okay, we're working on the same song sheet, which is the functional architecture. Then we can start evaluating which solution best meets that functional architecture.
Right. So it's sort of getting the input and involvement from the team in creating that future state, or that functional architecture of what the future is going to look like, and that's one way to overcome that resistance, and also to make sure that you choose the right system that best fits the organization and what the needs are.
Yeah. And the functional architecture, I think that's an extremely important exercise before actually even meeting or talking to salespeople for any solution, because that sets, again, like I was saying, that sets your shopping list, and you're making sure that you're not buying too much,
right,
or not enough. But usually, oftentimes, companies buy too much, and when it's time to implement, we weren't ready for it. We didn't, or they question, why did we buy this in the first place? Right. And that falls on the wayside, and it's not being and it's not being used.
Yeah, taking your analogy one step further, your shopping list analogy. If you create your shopping list while you're starving, you haven't eaten all day. You create your shopping list, you're probably going to over purchase. You're going to buy more than you need because you're just hungry, and it turns out maybe you can't eat all that stuff that you buy. And it's the same sort of thing with technology too.
So create a shopping list that satisfies your needs first, right? Not just pile on what would you like to have.